Hello, this is Ponce with Manifest Alchemy, and I wanted to shoot this quick video for y'all about how to manifest quickly without constantly hitting these little brick walls where we lose our momentum and we start slipping back into the past. With manifesting and with the law of attraction, we have to be careful that we don't slip into old ways, that we figure out the subconscious patterns that might be holding us back. So we've all done these things a lot of times where we've manifested great things in our lives, and we get this momentum going and everything's just going really good, and then all of a sudden the brakes hit and we start slowing down. We start going back into slipping back into old patterns and old fears and old habits, and we start losing the momentum that we have. And why is that? How can we stop that from happening? We have to go and look at any of the old patterns, the subconscious patterns, that the paradigm shifts need to happen in order to get us to a point where we don't constantly slip back. What fears maybe we have? What are we telling ourselves constantly? Are we telling ourselves we're not worthy of it? Are we constantly saying, oh, well, it's good for him or them, or her, but for me, it's just, it's never going to happen, or I'm not capable, or I'm just not good enough, or I don't deserve it. What are these little things? What are these paradigms that might be blocking you? And what are the fears? And also, are you staying in alignment with your body, your heart, and your brain coherence? Are you keeping those in alignment? Are you staying in a very positive vibration, in a high vibration? So high vibration states are what we manifest from. So love, happiness, joy, peace, security, all that stuff is required for fast momentum with the law of attraction and manifesting. We have to stay high vibration. We have to stay away from all those things. And life happens. So I'm not judging, but for the sake of this information, as far as what we are studying about, what we are learning about, if we are getting into old patterns of fear, doubts, worry, and letting pain just take hold, and not dealing with that. So what are some ways that we can get away from the low vibration stuff? And one quick easy way is breath work. So we can do meditation, breath work, and breath work is not just a buzzword, it's an actual thing that can help you with equalizing your body and your your vibration and your nervous system to be at a higher state by doing these like Wim Hof type breathing, these really deep, inhale, exhales, and then doing that for a minute or two, and then any of the yoga type breathing, uh, any of the any of that kind of stuff, and then also so like learning about chakras is a big thing that me and my wife have found in the last year or two that's really propelled our lives forward. And that's just learning through all the different, learning all the different chakras. I'm not going to go over them in detail here because I'm not a specialist with that. But chakras have a really good, your chi and your chakras and all that different, it's different things as far as different cultures that teach, but you don't think all these cultures don't have something to tie together that don't tie them all together. They all have a piece of truth. So it's something that you should look into. There was a thing that I wanted to share at the end of this video just about this lady that would win lotteries. She would win contests. She was known as the lady that would win anything any contest that she submitted. And she would do these free contests and she would constantly win. And she said that what happened was she was sitting there watching some video or reading a book about somebody talking about kind of the law of attraction and just basically having a positive mental attitude and just believing in something so strongly, you could actually get things that you want. Well, she took it to heart. She was like, oh, I'm going to do this. This is really cool. I'm going to get something. So she went and she saw something she wanted and she filled out the thing. She sent it in and she won and she got what she wanted. Then she asked her husband, hey, do you want anything? And he told her and she did it. And then her husband was like, what did you do? And she explained, and then they did it again and they did it again. They did it for their kids. They did it for their friends. Then they were like, hey, I want to go on a trip. So they did that. She won a home. She won all these different things. All these nice trips all across the world. And she literally did it without working for it. She just submitted contests. She had this thing that is really useful for keeping momentum with the law of attraction and manifesting, and it was called spec. And she would say that you would select, then you would project. So you would select what you want, and then you would project yourself in that state of the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So she would see herself having what she wanted, having it, holding it, tasting it, smelling it, all the senses involved, all the feelings involved, all the emotions involved of happiness, joy, peace. She would see herself over and over again. And then she would expect it. After she did that, she'd select, project, then she'd expect. So she would expect it. She would be like, okay, well, any day now, any week now, any month now. She would never let go of that expectation. She knew it was coming. And then collect it was the last one. So C for collect. She would collect what she wanted. She would receive and be grateful for it. And she would go on and keep on doing this over and over again. So that's something I want to leave with y'all today is the spec. The spec, basically like homework for you, is test spec out in your own life and watch your vibration, watch your state of being, watch for any negative self-talk in your head that might be stopping you, slowing you down, because those are the things that you need to fix. And just want to leave that with y'all and watch for more videos. Like and subscribe if this content seems useful to you in any way. I will be posting more. Thank you.